My business exploded 3 months after I stopped being busy. 99% of business advice is about what to start doing, but the brutal truth, your success depends more on what you stop doing. I've built 3 8-figure businesses by strategically quitting the 7 things that first-time entrepreneurs spend all day on. In this video, I reveal what these things are so you can get ahead of 99% of others that are struggling to grow their businesses. And this isn't just theory. I've actually used this elimination framework to scale 3 separate 8-figure companies while doing less and not more. So point 1, quit saying yes. Every yes is actually a no to something that could change your life. So when I started my first agency, we took on 33 clients at low rates just to get started. The breakthrough though came when my mentor forced me to fire 15 of those clients who were the most demanding and least profitable. Our revenue dropped, I panicked, but our profit increased by 30% immediately. And within 3 months, we were earning more from those 12 clients than we had ever earned from the original 33. So this leads me to what we call the opportunity filter framework. So number 1, evaluate each new opportunity by saying, what must I say no to if I say yes to this? Number 2, rank opportunities by ROI per hour, not just total value. Number 3, say no to anything that doesn't align with your top 3 priorities. And number 4, create a not to-do list and review it weekly. This actually reminds me of a really important quote that I read recently. When you say yes to others, make sure you're not actually saying no to yourself. But quitting opportunities isn't enough if you're still trying to do everything yourself. Point 2 is quit the DIY syndrome. What you can do isn't what you should do. 4 years into running my agency, I was working 70 hours a week, handling everything from client presentations to bookkeeping. I hired a business coach who had me track every task I did for a week. The results completely shocked me, as I was spending 60% of my time on tasks that anyone could do for $25 an hour, while neglecting the $5,000 an hour strategic work that only I could do. I created a delegation matrix and forced myself to hand off everything below a certain value threshold. Revenue honestly exploded, and I worked 15 fewer hours a week. So if you want to achieve the same results, you need to try the $10, $100, and $1,000 per hour task order. Number 1 is track every task you do per week. Number 2 is categorize each $10 task as admin, $100 task as execution, or $1,000 an hour as strategic. And number 3, delegate or eliminate all of the $10 tasks immediately. Number 4 is create systems that will gradually delegate the $100 an hour tasks. And number 5, try and focus your time and your best time on the $1,000 an hour activities. Here's a crazy statistic. Top entrepreneurs spend 80% of their time on high leverage activities, while ordinary entrepreneurs spend 80% of their time on admin opportunities. However, even with this perfect delegation, there is another time killer sabotaging your productivity and stopping you being successful. Number 3 is quit reactive work. So your inbox should be someone else's agenda. As my business Lottie started, I found myself constantly interrupted by emails, Slack messages, impromptu meetings. I was busy 12 hours a day, but accomplishing very little of actual real work. So I made a radical decision to quit being available by default. I turned off all notifications, blocked out 3-hour deep work sessions, and checked email only twice daily at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. And the result? The company's growth doubled while my work hours decreased by about 30%. So if you want to regain your focus, you need to create unbreakable systems. And here's how you do it. Number 1 is turn off all notifications on devices. Number 2, schedule specific times for checking email. 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. works best for me. Number 3, block 3-hour uninterrupted deep work sessions into your calendar. Number 4, create an urgent contact protocol for true emergencies. Number 5 is batch similar tasks together, whether that be meetings, calls, or admin work. So I will have a time in my diary that just says get through admin, and that will be everything that needs to be done that week. So research actually shows that the average professional loses 2 hours daily to interruptions and content switching. That's 10 hours plus a week that you can reclaim. And it's not just about time, it's about the quality of your focus. I personally think that 1 hour of uninterrupted flow state is worth a whole day of interrupted work. So reclaiming your time is powerful, but there is a hidden mental barrier that's preventing most entrepreneurs from finishing anything. Point 4, quit perfectionism. So done, as in complete, beats perfect every time. So when I first started creating content, I would spend days creating the perfect piece. Most never saw the light of day, and then I implemented a radical ship it policy. When something reached 80% quality, it went out. And my content production increased by 5 times, and ironically, the audience response improved enormously. Not only this, we got so much feedback from the audience about what content they liked and what content they wanted us to go deeper on. On top of this, the perfect LinkedIn post or social media post that took 3 hours received the same engagement as a good one that took 30 minutes. And this shift in mindset is what allowed us to grow to 3 million followers in just 2 years. So to execute at speed, you have to master the 80-20 launch framework. Number 1 is define good enough before you start any project. Number 2 is set hard deadlines that do unfortunately feel uncomfortably short. Number 3 is use the single revision rule. 1 round of revisions and then you ship it. Number 4 is collect real world feedback to improve the next iteration. Number 5, celebrate getting it done more than perfection. Okay, we've got an 80-20 launch framework, but even when you're focused on shipping, there's a social behavior that is killing progress for most people. Point 5 is quit people pleasing. Boundaries create success. So early in my career, I said yes to almost every client, every request. I worked weekends, I answered calls at all hours. I thought this would make clients happy, but it actually decreased their respect and our profitability. So the turning point came when I declined a major request from our biggest client. So instead of losing them, they actually gained respect for the time that I worked. And so I no longer worked outside of my ordinary hours, which allowed us to have a much better working day, but also we became more profitable because we dealt with them in one batch every single day. Setting proper boundaries is so much easier when you create a personal policy document. So number 1, this is where you define your non-negotiable working hours. Number 2, establish a clear response time. Do they expect a response in an hour or 4 hours? Number 3, create standardized processes for requests. Number 4, communicate boundaries up front before they're actually needed. And number 5, practice saying, I don't work that way, or that is not our business model, instead of, I can't do that right now. Remember this awesome quote: confidence is not, will they like me? Confidence is, I'll be fine if they don't. But even with the perfect boundaries, there is one more habit that's keeping entrepreneurs from doing their best work. Point 6, quit constant availability. Accessibility kills deep work. So when I was building Lottie, I noticed our best strategic ideas always came in those rare times that I was completely disconnected, whether that was on flights or on a walk or on holiday. So I ran an experiment. I put my phone on airplane mode for 3 hours each day and focused solely on our biggest strategic challenges. And the results blew my mind. After just a month, I came up with 2 new initiatives that helped us grow our revenue by up to 30%. And so what seemed like a bit of a productivity risk by not working actually turned out to be a huge competitive advantage. I've actually now kept this rule. So I'll go for a walk or a run every single day without my phone. I bought an old iPod without the internet to listen to music. And I actually forced the founders that I invest in to also do the same thing. So here is how you create your own airplane mode protocol. Number 1, schedule airplane mode sessions 2 times a week minimum. Number 2, create an emergency bypass system for true urgencies. So only my family and my friends can call me at this time and they know that's what I'm doing. Number 3, train your team and your clients that delayed responses doesn't mean that they're being neglected. Number 4, batch communications into specific blocks. Number 5, make yourself completely unavailable for at least 1 day a week for deep work. So research indicates that it takes on average 23 minutes and 15 seconds to refocus after being interrupted. But there is one final thing that I quit that contradicted everything I'd been taught about business success. Before the final and most important point, if you're enjoying this video, please give the channel a subscribe and comment one thing that you're going to quit this year. The final point, point 7, quit following conventional wisdom. True breakthroughs come from challenging assumptions. When I first launched my creator business, everyone said I needed to be posting on multiple different social media channels. But instead, I picked LinkedIn, which was a relatively new platform for content creators to create on. And I went all in. I posted every single day. I tried to make the best content physically possible. And within a year, I had built one of the fastest growing audiences in the world and managed to release 1, high ticket product. And as a result, didn't find myself burnt out, found myself incredibly proficient at that one channel and selling that one product, while all the other creators I knew seemed to be getting burnt out by trying to be on all platforms at all times. So if you're looking to create a contrarian advantage, here's what you need to do. Number one is create a list of the top 10 standard bits of advice in your industry. Number two, question the core assumptions behind each rule. Number three, test the opposite approach in small, low-risk experiments. Number four, double down on what works for you, regardless of the convention. Number five, create your own playbook based on results and not rules. And remember this famous quote by David Ogilvy: "Only dead fish go with the flow." So everyone, success isn't about doing more. It's about strategic elimination. I've used these 7 quitting strategies to build 3 multi-million-pound businesses while working fewer hours than most. The difference between overwhelm and achievement isn't adding more to your plate, it's removing the right thing. So if you want to learn more, here are 34 brutal lessons I wish I knew in my 20s. I believe in you, you've got this. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next time.